Alrighty, hi, I am Stefan, and I guess we should just go around the table and introduce ourselves first. So this is the first episode, so we're still trying to work out all the kinks, so excuse that. So I guess just introduce yourself.
Hi guys, I'm Aaron.
I'm Keegan.
And I'm Simon. And
this is the DangerZone. I'm sure about now we would cue the music, but whatever. Alright, so how this works is we are just four friends sitting around a table, smoking some hookah, and we're going to each bring a topic to the table and discuss it. We've been watching a whole lot of Greg Miller podcasts, and so we feel like we're somewhat prepared for this. Not at all. And we really like Game Over Grady, for instance, so that's kind of what our template is for this podcast. So if you've ever listened to them, you'll be familiar with it. You guys have anything you want to say right off the bat?
Not really.
Alright, if no one else will say it, I will. I've been hearing a lot of news about fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. He might seriously get the Oscar for this year, and it's kind of annoying over this span, especially in my lifetime. Growing up, my first film of seeing him was Titanic, and now he's getting an award for being like a crooked Wall Street guy. What's up with that?
All right. So
it's better than being nominated as the racist from Unchained.
All right. So it looks like we have our first topic, and it's basically, why can't Leonardo DiCaprio just win? What are you guys' opinions?
I don't know. He's a really good actor, but I guess I can see why his acting rubs some people the wrong way. I guess, and a lot of his recent films, it's kind of almost like he's playing the same character, kind of with
Really?
I don't know, he always has the same crazy voice whenever he gets loud and crazy.
Yeah, it's almost nasally. I've noticed what you're talking about.
But we could say the same thing for Tom Hanks, Robin Williams, Jack Nicholson.
Robin Williams is always the same character. Let's be honest. Even in what's it called? That movie with Matt Damon.
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah, even in Good Will Hunting, he's just a depressing version of himself.
But I still love Robin Williams. If Robin Williams is listening to this, sir, I do admire you.
Have you ever seen RV?
RV?
Oh god.
No, I don't think.
All right, then you can take that back.
Fucking scenes where he's in the rest stop bathroom trying to type an entire presentation for his office on his fucking BlackBerry.
Serious?
Dude, when it comes to Robin Williams, all I can say is Mrs. Doubtfire. That's my favorite movie that he's ever been in.
Come on. What may come of dreams? Hook.
Oh, that's okay. Hook.
For me, it's Hook and Jumanji.
Jumanji.
That movie gave me
Jumanji
nightmares.
That scared the shit out of me.
Every time I played a board game after Jumanji, I expect to get trapped in it for years and come out a crazy old man. On the upside, I would be Robin Williams in the end of the story, but it's still scary.
Yeah, Jumanji was always the movie that I would watch with my sister and my mom multiple times a week when I was 5.
There was that freaking scene where that person's being sucked into the wood floor. That was
terrifying.
Oh my god.
That was so bad.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Oh, just something just to talk about. Simon, you just meant being sucked into a wood floor. I honestly miss actual sets. Sets, and not all computer generated.
Practical sets.
Practical sets. In Pacific Rim, all the shots when they were inside the cockpit, that was great.
Yeah,
it wasn't
that
all
was really
green
cool.
screen.
Yeah, no, it was mostly a real set, which I really respect. Let's round back to Leonardo DiCaprio real fast. I agree completely with what you said initially, that he probably shouldn't have won with Django, because I don't know if he would be comfortable living with the fact that he won for playing a horribly racist character. Now, with that in mind, he should have still won, because he played the character amazingly. And like there was that scene, I don't know if you guys know this, but there was that
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, where he breaks a glass on a table, and it was accidental completely, and his hand starts bleeding, and this is real life, and he just goes with it and makes it part of the scene, and Quentin Tarantino was just like, that was awesome, we're keeping that in the movie.
Yeah, he fucking ad-libbed smearing the blood across that one actress's face.
Kerry Washington.
She was fucking grossed
She
out.
was grossed out, but like it was so real because it was real.
But you also have to think about there's a lot of competition. I mean, it's not like
They don't.
Yeah.
Of course, there's a lot of
good movies.
a lot of good movies, a lot of good actors.
Especially this year.
Yeah. Although I haven't seen American Hustle yet, so I can't really judge it at all. And it's got a great cast.
It is a good movie.
Plus, I mean, Christoph Waltz was being nominated for Best Supporting Actor, so I don't think that they could nominate two actors from the same movie.
That's true. Christoph Waltz is my hero. Not really, but he is really awesome.
He's
The best Austrian ever.
he's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
His accent, crazy awesome.
Yeah.
Serious question back to Leonardo DiCaprio. How'd you guys feel about his acting in Great Gatsby?
I liked it.
I thought it was great. I
He
mean,
played the character well.
Aaron, you and me went and saw Great Gatsby in theaters, and we both walked out and we were like, that movie is fucking awesome. I don't see what the big deal was with everyone like bitching over like the use of the music, like modern music.
That was awesome. That was my favorite
That was-
part. That was Baz Luhrmann all over
They
the place.
need-
though. Look at Moulin Rouge, like
Baz Luhrmann has a style.
yeah, and he sticks to it, and
it's a good
it
style.
fucking works for him.
Yeah.
Barely anyone else can pull that shit off.
Definitely.
Especially with him having like the mostly CGI sets. That was the biggest thing. Like I just recently watched Moulin Rouge for the first time, and I thought I was gonna hate it, and that's why I never watched it because it was all CGI, and I was so against that. I saw Great Gatsby, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna give him a shot. Ewan McGregor starts singing "The Hills Are Alive" with the Sound of Music. I was immediately sold, and then like he brings in Elton John, and there are all these Madonna songs. It was great. It was just a fantastic movie.
Also, Romeo plus Juliet,
Oh, yes.
another DiCaprio movie,
Oh my
another
gosh.
Baz Luhrmann
That was a
movie.
good.
That movie is freaking amazing. Like, I had like skeptical feelings going in, like that they're gonna be using their original scripts with English and stuff. I didn't think I would like it. I ended up loving that movie. I thought that like the whole using real guns with like sword engraved onto the barrel of the gun was
Long
fucking
sword.
hilarious.
Yeah. Leo, man, he's just a good actor. He just gets
He's a
constantly
really humble guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he gets constantly fucked over by the
Yeah.
Oscars. Like The Aviator. I knew a lot about Howard Hughes before I saw that movie, so like when I saw that movie, which I'll admit wasn't that long ago, it was like at most a year or two ago, I was really blown away because he played like what I imagined Howard Hughes was like in real life. He was that character that I had imagined, and so I was just so blown away.
What was that line that he was repeating at the end? When he was
The
like,
way of the future.
Yeah, the way of the future.
The way of the future. He's
The-
washing
the-
his,
the way of
scrubbing
the
his
future.
hands. I was like,
He's
oh,
like stuttering and like freaking out.
It was-
scrubbing his hands.
it was so sad, but such a beautiful ending because
Yeah.
like that's Howard
It was kind of
Hughes'
haunting,
life. Yeah,
the way that it ended.
just hear whispering in the middle of the night. The way of the future.
Yeah.
Oh God, what was that? Leo? Hello? Yeah.
Definitely wasn't as abrupt as spoiler alert when he got shot in the face at the end of Departed.
Dude,
You
fuck.
think that he's gonna get
Yeah,
out of it all
he's
good.
so happy.
You think that he's gonna be kosher. He's gonna go out live his life normally once he
Bang.
gets out from
Elevator
undercover.
opens. You just can see it as soon as the camera is just like outside the elevator. You can just see it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Elevator opens. Bang! Blood everywhere. Fuck me.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
The main character's not supposed to die.
that's like a Tarantino thing to do,
Yeah.
to kill off the main characters.
Yeah, it was like the same feeling whenever John Travolta died in Pulp Fiction. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you can't do that. That's not how movies work. But hey, I love it that much more because of it. So
Mhm.
I don't know.
If anyone has not seen any of these movies, I don't know where you've been under a rock all your life. You
Just go buy a set of Martin Scorsese films.
Get it Netflix.
Quentin Tarantino films. And just fix yourself. Because you are broken. Alright. Do we have any other thoughts on Leo?
I just have to say I have modeled my behavior after Leonardo DiCaprio. It's an embarrassing thing to say, but I've always loved his acting, especially in movies. He has a thing where he like pulls back his hair. I just started doing that when I was a kid, and my mom would always look at me like, "What are you doing?" I'm, Leo, man.
Just strutting around,
stroking his shaft.
He's so close. He's so close. Just give him that final tug.
Just give it to him.
No, I totally agree. Anytime I see a Leonardo DiCaprio film, I kind of walk out like just wanting to be a little bit more like him. Great Gatsby, I found myself trying to like, I wanted to be able to say Old Sport and like it not sound stupid, but it just sounds stupid. Like, it just sounds stupid. But I still try it. Unsuccessfully, but I try it. That and the wardrobe. You gotta dress to impress. That's the Leo way.
Yeah. I'm Gatsby.
Keegan, do you have a topic? Cause
I guess going along with this thing with actors, did you hear that Jesse Eisenberg got cast as Lex Luthor?
Yes, I did.
Superman vs. Batman.
I have.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Yes.
What is he played in?
Lex Luthor.
Columbia in Zombieland, the main
Columbus.
character. Columbus, yes.
The Social Network.
Yeah, he was also Mark Zuckerberg. Only he was like the pissy pants version of Mark Zuckerberg.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No. Like before you judge it, think of him bald. Think of him bald. He looks like a young Lex Luthor. Bald.
Yeah.
Like he has that kind of scowl.
What was his face? Mark Rosenbaum from Smallville.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little bit. Yeah.
I'm not gonna judge his acting at this time because I'm going off the perspective of seeing him from The Social Network, Zombieland. There was some other movie.
Now You See Me.
Yes.
I love that movie. Not a lot of people did. That's understandable though.
And I'm just trying to think of it as like, know what? I'm not gonna prejudge this because for these movies they do excellent cast. Like we all didn't think the new Batman was gonna do too good.
Heath.
Not Heath Ledger.
Christian Bale. Yeah.
No, new Batman.
Oh, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Like everyone thought.
No.
Like Ben Affleck. Like everyone
Let's
thought.
just start naming characters in Batman movies that people are skeptical about.
No, Heath Ledger is not.
I'm pretty sure it's Anne Hathaway, guys. Anne Hathaway is the new Batman.
No, it's just Loki. Loki's gonna be the new
And
Batman.
those curves.
No, Benedict Cumberbatch. Surprise! I'm Batman and British.
That would be scary.
That would be weird. I could totally see it. Though.
I could see it, but it's just
it would be very odd.
he needs to have a coat.
My opinion on it is I like when it comes to Zack Snyder and Christopher Nolan. I'm not sure if Christopher Nolan is a producer on this film because I know that he was for Man of Steel, and that's why I went in with blind trust because anything Christopher Nolan makes is gold in my book. Batman Begins was the only movie that was like a little bit iffy at first for me because I was like, this is moving kind of slow, and then it won me over, especially by the end with the whole Joker reveal. Like that was tight.
Really?
I remember the first time I saw it, like Batman Begins didn't really do it for me, but then I went back and rewatched it a couple of times, and I might like it more than Dark Knight Rises.
Really?
I mean, The Dark Knight. Fuck Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Rises sucks.
Those are fighting words. Like, don't get me wrong. The Dark Knight Rises is not my favorite.
It has so many flaws.
It has a lot of flaws.
Easily the worst of the trilogy.
Like, let's be honest. This guy in a prison fixes his back by just basically punching him in the spine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's not how chiropractors. That's not how you can't be a chiropractor. Superman. Woo, that was a bad moment. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Like, I trust Christopher Nolan, and after Man of Steel, I really trust Zack Snyder. I like his other stuff too. So like, I'm into it. So I'm not gonna go in blind.
I want to hope that Sucker Punch was his one and only hiccup.
I mean, you say hiccup, I say music video. Like if you take that movie, take all the dialogue scenes out and just have the action sequences and throw on some, I don't know, like some Kurt Cobain, Nirvana. You throw on some Nirvana, maybe some Foo Fighters, something like that. Maybe some techno thrown in. It's gonna be an awesome like hour-long music video.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm okay with Sucker Punch if you edit it.
Plus, there's hot chicks in schoolgirl uniforms
fighting
giant robots, whatever the fuck.
It's a
is
high
in that movie.
schooler's dream come true.
I turned it off.
It's an anime fan's dream come true.
Pretty much, it was all fan service.
But yeah, no, I'm not gonna go in blind trusting Batman vs Superman, mostly because there are a few casting choices that I'm iffy on. Like the guy that got cast as Alfred, I know that he's a good actor.
Jeremy Irons is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I was pretty
Jeremy
stoked
Irons
to hear that he's. Yeah, I was pretty stoked to hear that he's gonna be Alfred.
Yeah, like I can see it in his face that he could be Alfred. I'm not familiar enough with his work to be able to judge it. Godot. I'm not sure how to pronounce her name. The girl from Fast and Furious.
Oh yeah, the one who's Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I don't really even know why Wonder Woman's in this.
I don't trust that casting.
They're like it should have been the girl from Thor.
Yes, it should have.
She wants to be Wonder Woman.
She was asking for the role.
Lady Sif.
She looks.
Yeah, she
looks
is
like
Wonder
what you
Woman.
would think Wonder Woman would look like in real life.
Like Gal is a beautiful woman, but she doesn't have that
She's
Amazonian.
As fuck.
Yeah, she doesn't have that Amazonian aspect that Wonder Woman needs.
But do you know what it really comes down to? Guys, she may have wanted the role, but you don't want two of the same actors in these films doing two completely different genres of superhero films.
I don't know if I agree with that.
No, I don't think they want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's not really the same thing, but they got Chris Evans to be fucking Captain America after
and
he's
Human Torch. Like I still.
But that's like a period of like 16 years later.
Yeah.
It was like 5.
Yeah, it was like 5 years.
Long enough for everyone to forget Fantastic Four
Except
existed.
for the fact that they play on FX every day.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we're watching FXX, so we don't have to watch it.
Yeah, like, alright, so Gal, I don't really trust her casting pick. Ben Affleck, I think he's matured really well as an actor. If it comes down to people like judging him for Daredevil, that's bullshit. Because that was ages ago, that was before comic movies were
good.
It
wasn't even his fault with the movie.
Yeah,
it was
that was direction, writing.
Director.
That was not his fault.
He did the best he could with the shit that he was given.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like, if you've seen his recent movies, like, on the plane back from overseas, I watched Runner. Him and Justin Timberlake. He was a very good character in that movie. Like, he was a villain, but he played it so well. And then Argo. I haven't seen Argo yet. I need to.
Argo is really good.
I've heard that it's amazing. And then there's a couple other films that I'm just, like, slipping on right now. But Ben Affleck. Hunting. Yeah, Good Will Hunting, of course.
Oh, we're going to go old school with fans. We need to start talking about Dogma.
Yeah. Oh, Dogma. Brilliant.
Damon and Affleck, man.
Dude, it's Damon and Affleck are the dream team. Like, if someone...
What happened to that?
No. I want Matt Damon to just be like, surprise in the Justice League Aquaman.
I want Kevin Smith to make another movie.
Yeah. He's talking
and have them both
he's talking about doing it, but I mean, it's just having them in it would be the hard thing to do.
Yeah,
because I know that I'm pretty confident that they're all still friends.
I'm pretty confident Ben would do it just because like he's still good friends with Kevin, but I don't know about Matt. Matt might do it if he owes Ben a favor or something.
I don't know. I feel like Matt would do it just because he's kind of good. He's really good humored about stuff like that. He makes fun of himself a lot. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
He makes fun of himself all the time on that show, and it's beautiful.
I know him and Kevin. I know the word online is that between Kevin Smith and Matt Damon, they did not have a good falling out.
That sucks.
He still talks to Ben, but I don't know about Matt.
Yeah.
Something about being on set, they broke out into an argument. But this was also around the time Kevin Smith didn't give a fuck.
Bob Strike Back. Oh my God.
Good Will Hunting 2, take 1. Oh, that was beautiful. Yeah. That's how I feel about Jesse Eisenberg. I'm gonna give him a chance because I think he's a good actor. Yeah. He just has been in very non-serious films.
I'm excited to see the take that they do with his Lex because I feel like Kevin Spacey is a really good actor, but he got it wrong.
I disagree.
Really, really fucking wrong.
I disagree.
Because he just went for the straight Lex is evil, wants to destroy the world type deal.
Yeah.
And Lex is a lot more than that.
He's a very complex character.
He's a really complex character. He's a businessman, and he thinks that he's genuinely doing
he's
the
being
human
the
race
hero.
good.
Yeah.
He thinks that he's the hero saving Earth from aliens.
Yeah. Which is let's be honest, if a superpowered being came to Earth that could literally destroy everything, including Metropolis, over and over again, wouldn't you? There would be more than a couple people that are like, this guy's the bad guy. Superman is the bad guy. We need to stop this. He's an alien and he's destroying everything, and he's kind of an asshole about it because he just smiles like a Boy Scout. And I'm just like, I side with Lex Luthor a lot just because fuck Superman, but I don't know. I see a lot of the humanity in Lex Luthor, and that's why I really like Smallville's earlier seasons because they showed that he was just a normal guy affected by this horrible asteroid shower that happened in Smallville.
Yeah.
I also respect a lot of the animated movies incarnation of Lex Luthor because they play off of that so well.
Mm-hmm.
DC Universe, they rock the animated universe so hard.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that's how I feel about Lex Luthor. Do you want to go next, Simon? Topic wise?
Sure, why not? Quentin Tarantino's movie. How could they? I don't even know where to start, man.
Are you talking about Hard 80? Or?
Yeah. The leaked script.
The leaked script.
What happened? I
don't think it's that big of a deal. I think Tarantino's kind of being a little pussy about it.
I disagree.
That's fine. I can agree. I think that Tarantino, honestly, he's really fucking talented at what he does, but he is a huge baby.
But he spent a lot of time on it.
It doesn't. It's not a big deal. He said it himself. If it had come out a couple months after when it did get leaked, he would have been fine with that because he likes getting
Plus, it always happens to him.
Yeah, it always happens with
I
all the
think
scripts.
that's why
he said that he was looking forward to it. He was upset that someone he gave it to 8 people.
Six people
that he thought that he could trust, and he feels like he was betrayed by one of them.
Wouldn't you? You give it to 6 people that you know. That's let's say you're working on this awesome art project for DC Comics. You're gonna make bank on this. You're gonna be famous. You're working on this illustration, but you're not allowed to show anybody because it has it's a comic book panel and it reveals something. Batman's father is alive or some shit, and you hand it to one of the people in this room,
you hand it to me,
and Simon just goes and fucks you over and leaks it to the whole world, and everyone gets pissed.
I mean, I would still complete.
Yeah, yeah.
I would still complete it.
No, I agree.
Tarantino's being a huge baby and is I'm not even gonna make the movie now. I don't want to, even though it's something that I'm really passionate about and I've been working on for years. I'm not gonna make it just out of principle because someone fucking leaked the script, which I was expecting.
I do agree with that.
And he was like, I was always really excited whenever my scripts would get leaked on the internet and I could get fan feedback, see that they really like my shit. But he's being kind of a hypocrite now.
Yeah,
I feel like.
I agree that he should just complete it anyways. That I feel like that I understand him being really upset about it because I know I would be if I wrote a script and it got leaked.
It's understandable that he's upset. I just think that he's escalating it a little bit far.
Yeah, I think it's immature of him to just be well, look what you guys did. You're not gonna get the movie now. For all we know, though, he could just still be doing it though, and just making this a PR thing.
But the silver lining, I mean, if he doesn't make the movie, I'm excited for what he's gonna make.
He said he was in the article that I read about it. He said that he was already had an idea of another movie that he was going to start writing.
Excited.
He always has. I'm sure he has a notebook of multiple movie ideas that he can do whenever the fuck he wants.
Basically. Yeah, that's. Yeah. That's how I feel about that.
We'll get better in time.
I don't know. We're doing all right. This is our maiden voyage of a podcast because we initially wanted to do it a long time ago, but it just didn't work out, scheduling conflicts, and Wow, that was months ago.
That
Yeah,
was.
that was
That was
like
the beginning.
September.
Yeah, that was September.
Oh my god.
Jesus, we procrastinated this tenfold. All right, these guys, Keegan and Aaron, have to go to a show tonight. Micah is holding a burlesque show, and one of our friends is the program manager of it. So I guess I'll throw out my topic real fast, and we'll close it off. My topic is really off topic from all these movie conversations and everything.
Something. I have an idea.
Mine is, if you could send yourself a letter of advice 5 years ago, what would be like the number 1 through 3, the top 3 things that you would tell yourself?
5 years.
5 years ago, I would be
My senior year in high
I would be 15, and it would be my sophomore year of high school.
Start art early. I regret I'm an artist, and I feel like I started so late, and it's like I feel like I'm catching up. If anything, I wish I could start. Oh, I'm sorry. Start art earlier. It's a huge handicap, especially I have friends that are really, really good, and since the competition's fierce, like it's really hard.
I got 3. I got 3 on the top of my head right now.
Well, I'll just say my first one. You guys can say yours. I need to think about it some more. That was just the one that just immediately came up.
Fucking pulling out the deep questions, man.
I try.
Ugh.
Someone's got to do it. Someone's got to be the bad guy.
I need a
Okay,
jury.
I guess one of the ones that I would send back to myself is, let's see, I would be 15 or 16. Yeah, it was like freshman year, I guess.
No, because it was sophomore year for me.
Okay,
We're
whatever.
in the same grade. Yeah.
Apparently I can't do math.
Well, welcome to art school, dude. None of us
yeah,
can do math.
fuck math.
Continue.
I would just tell myself to not be such a fucking prick. Because I was a huge dick. I was really fucking judgmental. I lost a lot of friends by being a judgmental prick. And I would just tell myself to be wary of that. Be more open to things. You don't have to participate in like all the partying and drinking and drugs. But let people do what they want. You do you.
I like that. You do you. It's a statement that's really stupid sounding in real life. Text message, say it all the time.
Yeah.
Real life, don't like saying it out loud because it sounds stupid, but it's so true.
It's very true.
Like, you do you is like a life motto that you can live by.
Definitely.
5 years ago, I would have been my senior year senior year in high school. So I guess what I would sort of tell myself is honestly do the shit you wanted to do, because when I was in senior year, it was developing my portfolio to show the schools and whatnot. I was trying to do what everyone thought I needed to go, like doing fine arts and stuff, considering that I knew I wanted to do animation in my life. You should honestly, 5 years ago, Aaron, do what you wanted to do. Do an animation even though it's not a part of a project. Don't try catering to the teachers and your classmates.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I guess. Well, man, sophomore year. I guess what I would tell myself would be to stop caring about the stupid shit that you just worry so much about. Like
All the fucking drama.
Like, no, drama just corrupted the shit out of my high school experience. Like, and it was all my fault most of the time. So I'm just like, dude, just calm your tits. That's what I would tell myself. Just, I don't know, play soccer. Start playing soccer again, like, early on. Don't be a hopeless romantic, because I was, and it was stupid. Just don't try so hard with like the social life stuff.
Yeah.
Focus on fucking school. Learn math. Do better at math, because I need that now in life. I can't divide the check at dinner well, and that's
God damn it.
I need
that's
that.
their fault a little bit, though.
That is their fault. Fuck Baltimore. But yeah, no, like just basically stop caring about all the drama. Just be chill and be happy to be with your friends, because that time is so temporary that you really need to, like, I don't know, like invest in it a little bit more and not worry about social norms, I guess. I don't know. Spend less time in the art room. Because that was my, like, fortress of solitude. It was bad. Grow your hair out, because you looked better with it in high school. Yep, so that's me. Since these guys have to get to that burlesque show, I guess we'll go ahead and call it a close there. Thanks for joining us and listening to us ramble about comics and movies.
Random fucking
This
shit.
This is Simon
good.
Yeah.
signing out.
This is Simon being a bitch.
Not all this scene gave 3
Yeah.
thanks for that last topic.
I feel like it wasn't necessary. Just like whatever your like main advice
Part
was.
2.
Yeah.
We'll give you another one next time.
Yeah, we'll try to
Pick it
do
up
this
later, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully we do this weekly, maybe bi-weekly, just so that it gives you guys a lot to hear. Because we all enjoy just sitting around talking and smoking hookah. That's what we're doing right now.
Shit.
Yeah.
We all enjoy heroin, and that's what we're doing right now.
No, let's not joke about that. Let's not joke about
I
that.
don't know if you guys heard it, but that was a couple of us around the table, pantomiming, slapping our arms, getting the veins ready.
Heroin and
I'm
Quaaludes.
out.
All right. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Wrong fucking city, Simon.
Stay
Get the
classy,
fuck out.
Baltimore. Okay, I'm leaving now.
That was good.